So your guides are really, they're almost like the police, sort of like cordoning off your pathway, so you can just go straight through with ease and enjoy it. Enjoy your actual pathway. Sagittarius, hello and welcome to your Astroflower reading going from the 31st of October through to the 6th of November. This is the last week before we've got the lunar eclipse, which is coming out the following week, and we will be doing a collective reading on that because I think personally I feel through my energy work as a healer, but also with the Earth's energy, there's a lot of changes barreling down upon us, and I think the 7th and the 8th of November is going to be like the morning bell that rings. So and it's also your autumn period at the moment, so you should be sort of looking back over the last year, working out what's worked well for you, what hasn't worked well for you, and what can you change, what would you like to continue, stop, and start in your life. Okay, so let's just go straight in here with your overall reading for the week. Let's just see what the overall energy is for you. It's a week of being calm, actually. It's really nice for you. It's a good week for reflection for you to put things into place. This is the sort of work we do in order to get a good program for the year, a good plan for the year. This is a good time to take time out to meditate, and to connect with nature and also with people that are around you, basically. The Queen of Pentacles, if she's not meditating, I don't know what is. She's sitting at the tree of knowledge with that security of holding onto that pentacle and with that wry smile upon their face as if to sort of say, I know where I'm going. And this is pretty much your overall energy for you, and this is how it should be flowing through you this week. Let's see what's going on your karmic message for your relationship side. Connect. I think this is a good time to connect with people. Connect with family members, friends, your partners, within your couple. It's a good time to reconnect, to go back to basics, to realize the good things in life that make you, pure happiness with each other. It might have been a bit difficult year for you. I think it has been emotionally. It's been putting you from pillar to post a little bit this year. And it's good to recognize those original things, those original happiness, that childish sort of effect within us to make us feel happy. And when we do that, we tend to make other people happy as well. So connecting to that happiness within you is a good karmic mission for you this week. Let's just see how the universe is trying to influence this karmic message. Take your time, take it easy. Don't put yourself under too much stress. The universe is here sort of saying, don't fill up your diary so you're close to the bone, as it were, and it's really quick and you've got to go from one thing to another too quickly. Leave yourself space and time, I think, between the lot. Giving yourself space, because the universe here is sort of saying, it says a leap of faith, but I think it's more a case of that it's saying, the universe is sort of saying, leave that space for the unknown, for the unexpected, so then you can enjoy the moment with the people that are around you. So that's how the universe is trying to influence that karmic message and influence that happiness that can be within you, that you should be looking for this week. Let's see how your guides are trying to influence it. They're really just they're almost standing out the way. They're almost encouraging this universal sort of thing to sort of flow right through to the surface into your everyday life. And they're just sort of like helping to streamline things like coincidences and silly little things like just making sure the traffic light turns from red to green for you, it's a disappointment, really. I think it's a new cycle. It's a new cycle coming up, and it's helping you. Maybe this is a case where your guides, where they're streamlining things, they're helping you to realize that the disappointments of the last year, any disappointments of the last year, seem to be coming to an end, and they're dealing with those disappointments, your guides. You don't have to have them constantly on your plate, as it were. I think that's what they're doing. They're sort of keeping them at bay and allowing you to express that happiness and flow through. So I would really follow the flow. If the lights are turning from red to green for you, go with it. If they're turning from green to red, it's also saying to you, take time out. You're going too quickly. Take a bit of time for meditation, to take a cup of tea and just connect yourself with the nature that is around you. It's really important to do that on a daily basis. Let's just see how the guides are trying to influence that conversation that we all have within us. They're bringing your attention to those nuggets of happiness, basically, that we've all have as a child, and connecting with the people that are around us and just noticing things, the little things in life. I think that sort of like sparks those ideas that build into big plans, as it were. So they're giving you this rite of passage. I think these two here are doing that simply because I think they want that happiness to come into your everyday life. They're almost standing out the way. And these guys here with their rite of passage are just sort of nudging you gently along by sort of saying, oh, did you see that blackbird, how it was singing? Oh, that blackbird reminds me of the Beatles song. Blackbird fly, you know, and they're sort of saying, do you remember how you should sing that with your friend and etc., you know, with Tanya or whatever, you know, it's just bringing you back to that. It's bringing you back to that childish sort of aspect of life and allowing that happiness to come into play. So your guides are really, they're almost like the police, sort of like cordoning off your pathway, so you can just go straight through with ease and enjoy it. Enjoy your actual pathway. Let's see what's going on your financial sort of front. This seems to be a little bit more sort of hectic, a little bit more sort of present within your life at the moment, and maybe a little bit too much. Sometimes we can try too hard, and it seems that way there. Yeah, I think you need to maybe, if you're trying too hard and if you're really just too busy and you're not really enjoying your job or your business or your project, I would take a little time out in order to, you know, to enjoy the parts of the business that you fell in love with, or that you enjoyed once you started this business or project or job. Taking time out to enjoy the moment of work, of good, hard, honest work, which you do enjoy, Sagittarius. So you're actually falling in love with your job or your prospect of a job and stuff like that, I think is really important for you. It's going to help you to progress a lot quicker without having to do too much work for it. Let's just see how the universe is trying to influence your karmic message. The universe is sort of saying, can I give you a hand? Do you need a hand? It's almost like, you know, it's almost changing those lights from red to green in a way. Yeah, they're trying to support you, and you're going to get this feeling, this sensation of healing. And look, you got the King of Pentacles as well on this side as well, which ties in beautifully with the Queen of Pentacles, and that sort of gives us this this sort of like twin flame sort of situation, but with what you're doing in your work and feeling comfortable in what you're actually doing. If you're not feeling comfortable in work you're doing, taking that time out, allowing yourself to have a reflection and a bit of a healing session with yourself in order to sort of put into prospects the going future after your birthday of what you would like to do. Let's just see how the guides are trying to influence this karmic message for you. When you take time out, you can see they're looking, the guides here are trying to provide opportunities by coincidences. So I would be attentive to those coincidences, certainly in regards to sort of your career path and your possible business and how you could progress those two together in a way that expressing helps you to express your love or your joy of doing the job you do. You know, there's two ways which I go into the books of the Astroflower. There's there's two ways of looking at the work. Basically, either you work to live or you live to work. And it seems like here that you're very passionate about the work that you do, Sagittarius. If you're looking for a job, look for jobs in areas that actually that you're passionate about, because that's where you're going to get the success. And I think is when you express this passion within the world around you, and express your vision of life. And this is where the eclipse comes into play, because there's a big change coming up, and regards to the financial institution and the political institutions and stuff like that. Massive changes coming up. And with those big changes, there's a reorientation of how we actually do business based upon respect rather than just money. So I think you can apply your vision of your happiness of your work. This is how the guides are trying to do that, with opportunities that are on the periphery of your life, connected through coincidences as such. Let's just see how the guides are trying to influence the conversation that is within you. They seem to be calculating a lot of things, covering. So basically, if you're doing a job or you want to change job, you've got to know how much money you need in order to pay for your life that you're living. Therefore, it's doing those background sort of calculations, and it's helping you out doing those background calculations to make you, or to help you make decisions a lot quicker. They're really helping you out to nurture your future, get your future in a way that allows you to actually be confident about your future, which comes into the Queen of Pentacles. And I think this is the last month before your birthday is moving into the spiritual sort of side of life, the emotional side of life, and the 2 months before your birthday is more sort of the material side of life, the business side of life. And I think this is, some of the plans are already in place. You've obviously already decided on what sort of things you want to do in the coming year. And now it's a case of nurturing that with these coincidences, which the other guys bring from the periphery of your world, of the world around you in the financial world. And it's going to make you feel absolutely secure with your going future. Let's just see how it sort of accumulates and leads into that eclipse week. There's a light bulb moment for you coming up, and it is all to do with this preparation. So if you get into this preparation this week, and really apply it within your life, it's going to create situations in the following week when the eclipse turns up, where it's a realization eclipse. This is what the eclipse is all about, I think. And it's going to be a case where you're going to kind of go, do you know what? I want this, and I realize I can do this. Or these relationships, these are the type of relationships I want to be involved with, or these are the type, or this is the development I want to do with the relationships I have already with my family and my friends and etc. But it is a real light bulb moment. It's really building into a new cycle for you. Walking away from, I think that light bulb moment is if you can see on this Eight of Cups, she's walking away from this one cup, the Ace of Cups, something that she was very passionate about in the past, that invigorated her heart, and she's moving to a new light, which is the sun, which is pure happiness. And I think that's that light bulb moment, that sun there. I think you're moving towards a moment when you can say, I know how I want things to be. The question is how can I put it into place? And that's the work that you're doing this week. So take time out this week, enjoy yourself, get a bit of meditation, connect yourself not only to the people that you enjoy around you, but nature itself. It's going to be a beautiful week, and it's going to set you up really nicely for the following week, for those light bulb moments where you're going to do a lot of realizations. There you go, Sagittarius. As I said, we're going to be doing the collective reading on which will be coming out on Monday for the eclipse, and you will also get your monthly readings the following week as well for November. So in the meantime, Sagittarius, thank you for being here. Thank you for liking, sharing and commenting this reading. And also, if you're not subscribed to this channel, why not? Doesn't cost you anything. Just takes a couple of clicks to subscribe and click that bell. Apparently, clicking that bell is really important. In the meantime, Sagittarius, don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.